Welcome back to News at Prime. Time for some business. Now, the SME sector has the potential to create a lion's share of the 11 million jobs needed in South Africa. Yet 7 out of 10 small businesses fail within the first 5 years of inception. Our reporter Ntokozo Khumalo was out at the SME Summit in Kempton Park to investigate just how this narrative can be changed through more investment.
Red tape and obstacles to access to finance continues to weigh on the resilience of the SME ecosystem as well as its growth potential. The SME Summit looks to root out those bottlenecks.
The purpose of this summit is to now then create a platform where we bring both private and public sector. We bring different industry players to come and say, how do we get a coherence, a comprehensive strategy that can take the SME sector forward, since it is the backbone of the economy.
The Minister of Small Business Development, Stella Ndabeni-Abrahams, says cutting red tape bottlenecks for small and medium-sized enterprises will not only help grow the economy, but fast-track the creation of much-needed jobs, as well as give those businesses access to new markets.
Our economy remains concentrated with high barriers to entry for small businesses. Stats SA report that the biggest single constraint identified by micro-enterprises is not access to finance. It is access to markets. As government, we are driving a localization agenda.
The Johannesburg Stock Exchange has about 10 billion rand in local and international funding for the SME sector under the JSE's private placement program. Its core mandate is to grow SMEs to become large enterprises.
In order to have the next generation of large enterprises, we need to effectively grow small and medium-sized companies and support them and bolster them with a lot more capital and also capital readiness, as well as supporting the legislative enhancements that make doing business and ease of access to capital possible.
This would go a long way in assisting SMEs to capture markets here at home and internationally.
So we need to think differently how to create more partnership between the SMEs and all these ecosystems that will help them to grow and to expand in the country or out of the country.
With a financing gap of close to 300 billion rand and only 2 out of every 10 business accessing those monies, industry stakeholders say a playbook to grow the sector is a priority. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Kempton Park.